Hey everyone, my name is Yarrow and you're listening to the Daydreaming Wolves podcast. I'm a bit sniffy today. I clearly have not taken enough of my own elderberry syrup, but I nevertheless wanted to send you a really quick podcast episode just to give you an update on what's happening because the new Embodied Magic program has begun yesterday and it's really beautiful and it has a few changes. So the first thing you might have already noticed is that I've changed the name. That just kind of came to me last minute, really felt good, so I did the thing. Sorry if that was confusing. And then the other news is that we now have book club, which is really cool. So in the northern hemisphere where I am, especially in Scotland, it's getting colder and darker and it's time to read more books for me. I am really excited about this. There's currently a poll in the community, so we're deciding between reading care work, belonging, pleasure activism, or living in liberation. And yeah, that's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to have a little bit of accountability around reading and really taking things in and talking about what other people are getting from these books. So there'll be one book a month, and there's a dedicated group for that over on Mighty Networks. And yeah, so join us for that if you like. And then a quick recap for what Embodied Magic actually is and how it's different from what the Magic of Embodiment program was in the past. So I've been running this for a year now. I started it last year at a time where I was recovering from a sexual assault and really needed practices and spaces to explore what could feel good in my body, how it could stay in my body, and how I could heal in my own way and in small steps. And I really am just so glad for everyone who has joined and given me the chance to develop these practices and also feel kind of accountable to going deeper into them because I'm sharing them with you as well. So it's a real joy to put this program together each month, and I really love that we have more of a sense of community in it as well. So that's probably the biggest change. I heard from people over the year that they really loved what I was offering and felt really excited about the recipes and meditations and all these different things, but people really wanted to have more of a sense of being together. And so in spring, we started having one group call each month in which we meditate and journal and just share and explore together. And now moving forward from this month on, we have 2 in different time zones, different weekdays, so that more people can join them. So that's really cool. And then other things you get are recorded meditation, seasonal ritual ideas, a playlist each month, how-to videos for herbal recipes. This month, for example, I was sharing how to make spell candles. I also record self-massage practices, which I really, really love. There's a movement and journaling practice, and then of course you get a community. So everything is over on Mighty Networks, which you can imagine as your own little Facebook where everyone has a profile with a picture. We can organize around different interests into groups. We can set up events, have polls, just talk to each other, and it feels really, really nice to be supporting each other in that way. And this coming month in November, we're also having our first grief circle. So I'm currently doing a grief celebrant training, and I'm really interested in exploring ways in which we can show up online as our whole selves without always needing to be really shiny and happy. And the grief circle will be a space to kind of just share what we've lost this year, and to make some space to explore these more complicated emotions, and also to think about ways in which we can embrace the darker season and winter and go into that with a little bit more intention. So I think Embodied Magic is a beautiful way to explore ritual and folk herbalism and tarot through the lens of embodiment and reclamation. And I'm also bringing the sliding scale back. So that is always a little bit of a scary move in a way. I want to be super honest about that because I'm pouring so much more energy into this program each month now. I do need to make sure that it's financially sustainable for me as well. So I was initially asking for a pledge of $9 each month, which I still think is a really fair and relatively affordable price for what it is. But I really don't want anyone to not participate for lack of funds. I really, really mean that. So you can now, if that's not affordable to you, also pledge $3 or $6 each month to take part in the program. You'll also get access to the whole archive from last year. So that's 12 themed modules that you can work through as you wish in your own time, and it has lots of inspiration and recipes and recordings in it as well. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. If you know someone else who might like this, please share. I'd be so grateful. And I also, oh yeah, one last thing, you can also pay a year upfront, which costs $88, and you'll then get a welcome tarot reading from me, as well as a little package in the snail mail with the zines that I've written and a journal that I've had specifically printed for the program. Or you can pay $333, which gives you the package of zines, the journal, a year-long access, and then also 4 sessions with me, 1 each season, so you can really have that container, be held accountable a little bit more, and have space to be listened to and explore what's coming up for you. So thank you so much for listening. I'm going to be back on Friday with another interview, and I'm just loving this so much. Thank you.